Okay, so today we've got a 94 Chevrolet pickup, 1 ton, 350 gas engine. I know it's gas, guys, but it'd be okay. This video is intended for my students, but anybody that it may help, go ahead and watch it. So we've got a issue that the farmer pulled the truck in the shop, shut it off, and then went to back it out, and it wouldn't start again. Been running fine before that, and all of a sudden, we've just got a crank. So let's make sure that it doesn't start. Okay, so we've got nothing going on here, and it is throttle body injection, TBI. Nothing great. It's an OBD1 still, so these are relatively simple, but when you can't hook a computer to it in today's time, it kind of gets a little more involved. We've got a fuel pump relay that we don't have a problem. The old boy did change the fuel filter on it. The old filter was hard to blow through, but it wasn't completely bad. Put a new one on it, no problems. He cracked this line here, filled this whole valley up with fuel, so we're getting fuel up here, but we're not injecting fuel here. So just a quick check to confirm that. A little bit of starting fluid. I'm here by myself right now, so it's kind of hard, but hold that open. Good little squirt right there. And it should start and die. Okay, so it started and died. So more than likely we're not injecting fuel. Start it one more time. Okay, get all that out of there. So what we'll do now is we will unplug the injector, and we'll get this Noid light. What this is going to tell us, this will tell us if the computer is sending the signal to the injectors to fire. So this is difficult on your own, but this is how typical repairs are going, are normal. Okay, right there by the dipstick tube, you can see the light. We got no light. We got no Noid light. So what this could mean, and there's a lot of variables here. I'm gonna set you down just a second. There's a lot of variables here that it could be. It could be the ignition module. And on this model, this is your distributor on this model. Cap off the ignition module is right here. There's a 2-pin and a 4-pin plug. Pickup coil is inside and under the rotor. Under the rotor. And it's driven off the camshaft. Just typical distributor. But this is going to be an input to the computer to tell it when to fire. Now, we could do, there's a few things we could do. We could go in and check the fuses inside to see that the fuses to the ECM and the fuses to the injectors is good. Pardon me. We could just turn the key on and take a test light, simple test light, calibrate it and make sure that it's going to work. Okay. And then come in here, and I believe this wire's hot. And this wire is hot. Okay, so we've got voltage to the injectors, and we're just waiting on it to pulse. So what that means is we could be looking at a simple ignition module that has given up, and they do that. They can fail for no reason. It ran good one time, and then it just never fired again. Pardon me. It could be the wiring from the distributor to the ECM to the injectors. That could be a problem. The grounds, and it fires the injectors through the ground. And the grounds here is in good shape. The ground right here is in good shape, nice and tight. We do have some rat damage right there on that one wire. It's a black wire. Probably comes right into here. But this is red, blue, white, and green. And I bet these are those wires right there. And they're not, they got a little nibble on them, but they're not tore up right there. But given how he just drove it in and then parked it overnight, went to go feed the next day, ended up where we're at, I bet we've got a wiring problem. So you can start at the computer. That's the plug-in that goes inside. The computer's back up behind the glove box. We can trace that wiring out there and look to see whatever we can see. But that's about all the tests we can do for now. Don't know if I'll be able to get up here and keep from hurting myself or not. But well, look at that. You see that right there? I don't know how let me see. Plug. I guess the rat was hungry. So yeah, there's your wires right there too. So it looks like we're putting a new end for the ignition module. This is the floor 4 plug terminal. There's not enough wires there to work with, and I'm not going to have those readily available, but we'll run down to the parts store and we'll buy a new pigtail for that, wire that in, and inspect for any other damage. I'll get it wired in and open this back up. We'll see where we're at. Okay. Be safe. Wash your hands.